if you do not have a morning routine, your life is going to be absolutely dog water. Okay. I had no idea what I was doing when I had no routine. I was lost. But as soon as I had a proper routine and I did this every day, my physique completely changed. And you know what that routine was? Weightlifting. That was the first habit I did that properly got me right. And when I started weightlifting every day, that's when I noticed my physique changing, my body completely transformed. But that was only the first habit. This is a step by step process to get you your dream physique. And as long as you do it every day, your life will fucking transform. So, first up, morning routine, cardio. Cardio is one of the first things I did. Uh, Gotta burn the belly fat, right? And this is the proper way to do it. Start with 15 minutes. You can do more here and there. But either do cardio after your workout or in the morning. Every day, you take a progress photo. And after, I'd say 30 or 60 days, you're going to have a freaking six pack. Like, that's kind of what happened to me. I started doing cardio only like, 1 month, 2 months in, and then boom. I look down and I see a six pack. And that all had to do with the cardio. Of course, the diet. The diet is honestly the most important thing. But when you have a consistent schedule and doing this cardio makes it so easier because you can eat more. You're more of an athletic beast as well. So that's why I always say do it every day. It can be anything, walking, jogging, cycling, as long as it's not too intense on your body and you're able to recover and still lift weights pretty intensely. I say it's going to be good. And another one, NEAT. So a lot of people don't know what NEAT is. NEAT is the calories you burn throughout your day through doing random tasks like walking, to your car, running up the stairs to your house, to your apartment, doing the groceries, right? These are all things that burn calories without maybe you noticing. But if you make that more of a habit in your routine, what's going to happen? You're going to be able to burn even more calories. You're going to get even more shredded. So parking far away, doing those types of tasks, just increasing your overall step count, getting more steps throughout the day. That's when I notice, like, damn, I'm actually shredding fat here. High protein breakfast. So not only do you got to burn your calories, right, but you also got to eat your freaking protein. Come on now. Start your day with 30 to 50 grams of protein, right? You want to have an easy process. You don't want to be like complaining, man, I didn't hit my protein goal today. But if you start with, 30 to 50 grams, you're going to be able to hit that protein goal a lot easier. It's going to make it an easy process. And then all you have to do is have another 50 grams or two throughout the day later to hit 1 gram per pound of body weight. That's how I recommend 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. And when you have a high protein breakfast, it just makes that process so easy. I like to have things like eggs, protein oats, pancakes, smoothies, whatever's good for you, whatever gives you high energy, right? If you have a bowl of cereal, sugary, shitty cereal, and you feel like shit after, then maybe don't eat that. Or, you're going to McDonald's and you're having a freaking burger or freaking processed, chemical fucking filled Egg McMuffin. Are you going to feel good after that? I don't think so. Most likely not. So that means you shouldn't eat that. But most Americans are fat and lazy, and they're going to continue to eat that every day. They don't care. It feels good. It tastes good. Well, not everything is about the taste, but the thing is, these protein oatmeal, these pancakes, protein pancakes, they absolutely slap. And you can make high protein food, healthy food taste good. It's really not that hard, so there's no need to make that excuse. Drink more water as well, right? We're lifting weights here. We're exercising. We're doing cardio. We gotta drink water to fuel our body. And I like to do about 1 gallon a day. A gallon a day at least. Especially if you're taking creatine or caffeine, electrolytes, you need to be drinking a lot of water. Intermittent fasting is a great tool. I do think it's easier. It makes the process of dieting, of losing fat, a lot easier. But, the most important thing is calories. People get fixated on intermittent fasting, and they think it's some magical recipe. it definitely can make it easier, but the number one thing is calories in, calories out. So you can do intermittent fasting. I do think it makes the process easier because you're less hungry throughout the day. If you delay that first meal as long as possible, you're not going to be as... Personally, that's just works for me. I'm not hungry in the morning, so if I delay that first meal later, then I get to eat more later in the day when I'm hungry, and I'm more satisfied overall. There we go, strength training. Now this is the most important habit. You can do the other stuff, but you need to lift weights. This is where you build the muscle. This is where you look like a beast. So at least 3 times a week. You've heard it everywhere, but you can make progress with 3 times a week. If you want to do more, like 6 times a week. If you want to be a beast like me, you can do that. But if you're starting out, maybe you're a beginner, you'll be good with 3 times a week. And then you want to focus on compound movements, bench, squat, deadlift, and I actually like weighted dips and pull-ups. A lot of people don't recommend these; they're slept on. But weighted dips and weighted pull-ups will absolutely build you a great foundation. Progressive overload. Now you can't just be doing the same weight every session, right? So when you're doing these compound movements, you have to get stronger every week. Either add a rep, add more weight. And it literally stops your depression. When you see that progress, first of all, it's like a video game. You're literally leveling your character up in real life. And overall, you're going to feel much better. No shit. No, of course you're going to feel better about that. So instead of leveling yourself up on frickin' Fortnite on the battle pass, right? If you do it in real life, it's overall more satisfying, and that's how you kill your depression. If you're doing all these bad habits, no wonder you're depressed. Before you take antidepressants, start exercising, and then you're still depressed. Maybe you have some other issues, but I'm telling you, if you exercise, that's one of the best ways to cure your depression. Eat more, look better. You get to eat more food, and you look better as well. So why not weightlift? Now, when you get into weightlifting, you need to find your right exercises. You need to find the exercises that work best for you. Somebody might have an exercise that works better for them. I might like an exercise and you might not like, but as long as you get your routine, and as long as you find the proper exercises that work for you, you're gonna completely transform, and you're gonna just literally. That's when you start to see progress, when you lock in on exercises, perfect them, practice the skill, and over time, it really is the basics. Like, if you just stick with the basics, that's how you build a physique. You don't need to do these crazy, fucking optimal, one-handed freaking lat, sick, glizzy twister. No, just stick with the basics. Those will get you the results. None of these crazy ones, don't overcomplicate it. So many people want to do this. Am I doing this exercise right? Is my time under my tempo? I mean, you need to perfect that stuff, but don't over fixate it. Stick with the basics. And overall, you just feel better. Your mood is better. After you leave the gym, be honest with yourself. Are you in a better mood? I am. I'm in a better mood. I feel more accomplished. That's why you need to do it at least 3 times a week. There you go. Stay consistent. Rest and recover. Now, as much as lifting is great and all, it's not effective if you're not recovering from it properly. So, how do we recover? We stretch 5 to 10 minutes after or before. I like to do before. Limit screen time before bed, because the most important thing with recovering is your sleep. You need to be sleeping properly. 8 hours at least is, I've found, the best. I feel more strong, more awake, just overall just more of a beast when I get that 8 hours of sleep. And the best way to do that is you stay off the screens, man. I know it's annoying, they're addicting, but you stay off the screens. You read a book, read it 10 pages, you're gonna have much better sleep. You're probably gonna fall asleep a lot easier. And if you're not having a heavy meal as well, if you're constantly digesting food, that's gonna interrupt your sleep. So definitely don't want to be doing that. But caffeine is another one. We love our caffeine. I love the caffeine before a nice hard workout, but if you take it too late in the day, if you take it at 12 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the afternoon, you're freaking screwed, right? you're not gonna be going to sleep. You're gonna be jittering, and yeah. So you gotta watch that caffeine intake, especially with the time you take it. And alcohol. So many people want to party, drink, but it's ruining your gains, man. It's killing you. And do you really find it that worth it? Is it really worth it to have that drink? Because the next day you feel like shit. It is completely unproductive. If you drink a lot, I mean, I hear into a couple glasses of wine, couple beers, couple of that. No, you'll be chilling. But I'm talking about the people that go all in and get absolutely wasted. Is it really worth that? You're sacrificing yourself now for your future self, and simply your future self is going to hate you. Your future self is not going to like when you're getting wasted all this. Like, your future self is going to be much happier knowing that you locked in, you stay consistent on this proper routine. And why not do that for your future self? You want to have a much better life, a much happier life? Think about your future self. Think about where you want to be in the next couple months, in the next couple years. And if you follow this routine, you're going to be a whole different person, a whole different man. So lock in, boys. Lock in. Do these steps right here, these 4 steps. Rest, lift weights, do cardio, eat high protein. And that's how you build the great God physique. Appreciate you boys sticking to the end. If you want more help with this, building a great physique, I offer online coaching, so already know. Just click the link in the bio and we can get started with that as well. All right, boys. Peace.